3 foods that will increase your testosterone like that. Spinach, eggs, and steak. These 3 foods, I should call them superfoods, will dramatically increase your levels of testosterone like that. Okay, now there are other foods that will also aid in increasing your testosterone levels, but these 3 foods in particular are 3 of my favorite foods that I personally eat daily, practically daily. I have these 3 foods almost every day, and I don't seem to get tired of it. Actually, I crave it when I don't eat it, right? The rare days I don't have my spinach, my eggs, or my steak, I start to crave these foods. The thing about these foods is not only will they increase your testosterone naturally, but they will also decrease your estrogen levels, okay? Because as men, and women for that matter, we all have certain levels of testosterone as well as estrogen. So just because you're a man doesn't mean you don't have any estrogen at all. We do have a certain level of estrogen, but you can dramatically decrease your estrogen level as well while increasing your testosterone level just by consuming these 3 simple foods: spinach, eggs, and steak. Okay, and again, there are other foods that you can eat that will aid in increasing your testosterone levels, but these just happen to be my 3 favorite. The 3 that have worked for me, the 3 that I eat daily that keeps me in pretty good shape without having to work out that hard, without having to starve myself, without having to, like getting cravings for anything else. That's another thing about these 3 foods is they automatically like knock out your cravings for bad food. So once you get in the habit of eating these 3 foods, you'll notice that you'll stop craving sugar. You'll stop craving foods that are high in carbohydrates. These are all foods that will lower your testosterone levels and increase your estrogen. Okay, when you eat lots of carbs, lots of sugars, candy, chocolate, stuff like that, okay, it tends to lower your testosterone levels. By default, your estrogen levels kick up and you get more emotional, right? You get less logical. You start acting more like a chick. You start acting more like a little bitch, and you can't figure out why. It's because of what you're eating. Everything comes back to your diet, guys. If you're feeling sick, if you're feeling groggy, if you're feeling nauseous, if you're just not feeling like yourself, it always comes back to your diet. Okay? And one thing about increasing your testosterone levels is I don't like to take supplements. I know some guys do, and they're like, oh, these are natural supplements. I don't like to do that. Okay, I don't like to take anything unnatural. It's probably the same reason too I don't like to take medicine. Like if I have a headache, I won't even take an aspirin. I want to heal naturally, but I think the last time I took medicine was probably over 5 years ago. I had a really bad fever. I couldn't go to sleep. I kept coughing. And my girlfriend at the time that I was staying with, she was like so annoyed because I was coughing in the middle of the night and she had to be at work early. So she was like, can you just please take some NyQuil? I love you. Please take some NyQuil. I'm like, okay, I'll take NyQuil. And I just passed right out. But I only did it because she was like bugging me about it. But you don't want to get your body acclimated to relying on supplements in order to maintain your testosterone levels, because your body is designed to acclimate to anything you give it, right? And if you are going to feed your body anything, it should be natural foods, okay? Organic if possible. You don't want to be taking pills and supplements. Like one girl I used to date used to take like a handful of vitamins every single day. It was insane to me. And her health was fine. It's not like she was she was fine. She was in her 20s too, like early 20s. I'm like, why do you take all these pills? And she's like, oh, I gotta have my vitamin A, my vitamin B, my vitamin C. And she had like all these pills for like each one was like a different vitamin. And I'm like, why don't you just eat like naturally to get the same amount of vitamins in you? She's like, no, I just have to take these pills. And I'm like, I don't even want to know what her health like is now, because her body is probably completely dependent on those pills to feed her these vitamins now, that if she stopped eating those vitamins, she might just waste away. She might just drop dead. I don't know, right? But I don't like to take any supplements. at all, right? The most I will do is just try to eat as clean as I can. And if I'm missing a certain, if I don't have enough vitamin C or anything like that, for example, I'm not going to go and take a vitamin C tablet. I'm just probably gonna go out and get an orange. Get an actual orange that's like loaded with vitamin C and eat that. Or what is it, like a bell pepper. I think it's like a green bell pepper has more vitamin C than an orange even. I'll have that instead. I'm not gonna go out and take a supplement. That's just me. But as far as increasing your testosterone, yeah, like I said, you wanna do it naturally, and these are just 3 basic foods that will help you to do that, okay? And it kind of goes in line too with the ketogenic diet, which is a low-carb diet and no sugar, right? Just low-carb, high-fat, okay? Because when you eat fat, your body will burn fat. It will burn more fat, okay? The thing is, though, you can't be eating like spinach, steak, and eggs, like eating clean like that, but yet be pounding cookies and ice cream, burritos, and nacho. You can't be doing that, right? So you have to stick to a low-carb, high-fat regimen. And this is hands down the best way to increase your testosterone levels. And the reason why you need testosterone, especially as a man, right? Especially as a man on the move, is it will make you bolder. It will make you want to take risks more often. Okay, that's something that testosterone does, believe it or not. It makes you want to take risks more often. It makes you believe in yourself almost to a delusional level where you won't mind approaching a drop-dead gorgeous woman. Might be a 9 or 10, and you might be a 5 in looks. You'll be like, screw it, I'm going for it. I'm going for it, man. Just because you're like so amped up, right? Because your testosterone levels are so high. Like a lot of guys accuse me of like having too much caffeine. It's like, dude, it's like caffeine. You're snorting caffeine. Why are you always like so energized? And it's like, dude, I just eat right. I just eat right. I don't drink coffee, by the way. So no, I'm not like jacked on caffeine. I actually try to stay away from caffeine. Even if I have like a soda, I try to have like a diet caffeine-free soda. It's just the way I eat. My testosterone levels are constantly high to where I have loads of energy, right? I tell you guys, like I've taken out students on boot camp because I teach guys pickup, as you guys know. I take students out on boot camp. Some of these guys, early 20s. I can't believe how low their energy levels are. They're just like, okay, what do I do? And they even talk in this like low energetic tone. They're like, yeah, okay, should I just talk to her? So do I just go now? It's like, dude, get excited, man. Get passionate. Wake up. It's like these guys are half asleep, and it's like they walk through life half asleep, and it's like, hey, you're half my age. You should have 10 times more energy than I do. Why do I have so much more energy than you do? Why are my testosterone levels higher than yours when you're in your early 20s? That's crazy. That should not be happening. It all goes back to your diet. Okay, I could say it again and again. It all goes back to your diet. You have to have the proper diet. Okay? And for this particular coaching video, we are talking about the type of diet that will increase your testosterone levels naturally. And like I said, spinach, eggs, and steak. That's personally what I eat. When it comes to eggs, by the way, they don't have to be like, hard-boiled. And I mean, you could fry them. I eat hard-boiled eggs. I eat scrambled eggs. I eat deviled eggs. I just like eggs. They're probably the most nutritious food that you could possibly eat, because from this egg, you can actually form an entire being, right? You can actually form a chicken, which is wild, right? Just from this egg, it has enough nutrients in it to form an actual being. It's crazy, right? But it's probably the healthiest food you could possibly eat. And again, these foods will increase your testosterone naturally without needing supplements, without needing to do much else. I mean, obviously, there are other things you could do to increase your testosterone levels to aid in this, which is to lift, right? That's something I do as well. I like to lift weights. I mean, I don't do much cardio these days. I used to do a lot of running, but these days most of my workouts, I'd say 90% of it is lifting, okay? I don't really do deadlifts anymore. It's not very good for your back when you get to my age, but I do lots of curls. I do tries, right? I do bench press. Coupled with eating well when you lift, I mean, your testosterone levels will go through the roof. Obviously too, you wanna keep your stress levels low. You wanna make sure you're getting enough sleep, but start with these foods, okay? Whatever is in your diet right now, start replacing it with these 3 foods that I mentioned tonight so that you can start feeling a noticeable increase in your levels of testosterone. And you won't be walking around like half dead, like a zombie out there, like most guys. So that's all I have to say for today's coaching video. Until next time, this is Matt Cross from Alpha Male Secrets. Before you go, make sure you subscribe to my channel. It's very important you guys subscribe to my channel. It tells YouTube that you are digging my content, you're feeling it, you're loving it, and you want me to produce more of it. So please make sure you subscribe to the channel. A lot of you guys still are not subscribed, okay? So please make sure you subscribe. It helps me out a lot, guys, when you do that. Hit that subscribe button now. Also hit that notification bell right next to it so that you are notified whenever I release a brand new coaching video here on YouTube. You will be the first to get it, so hit that notification bell as well. And for you guys who want to support my work, my content, and everything I'm teaching guys here even further, the best way to do that is by becoming a premium subscriber of my premium Alpha Male Secrets channel, which I am hosting away from YouTube on a private platform where the public cannot access this material. Only you can. And the first month is only $1 for the very first month of premium subscription for my premium Alpha Male channel. All right, so if you want to support my work, my content, and everything I'm teaching you guys here, please become a premium subscriber of my premium Alpha Male Secrets channel. Again, it's only $1 for the entire first month. All you have to do is click that link below in my description box. It will take you over to my website where you can get signed up right now. It just takes 2 seconds, so do that now, and I will see you in my next coaching video. All right, big shocker, I'm not in the Range Rover today, right? I'm actually at my house shooting, kind of moving stuff around, so we got a little bit of a mess here. But yeah, it's kind of a difference not shooting in the car today. You know, I get a lot of guys who are like, dude, that's not the same house, man. It's not the same house. Yeah, it is the same house, jackass. Look, same house I've been shooting at. If you look at my earlier coaching videos on my channel from a year, 2 years ago, I used to shoot frequently at my house, believe it or not. Then I got my Range Rover, and I was like, hey, it's kind of fun shooting in the car. But obviously today I'm not, taking a little break from it and shooting at the house. So there you go, there's a little outside shot of my house in case you guys have never seen it. Give you a little shot of the neighborhood here. There you go. It's really quiet, right? It's the middle of the day, it's super quiet, I love it. My neighbors are super considerate, right? They're like, man, that guy Matt shooting YouTube videos in there, we better be quiet. So, all right, until next time.